especially the five boroughs.
They dress like it's always cold.
No, it's just the fucking triple fat. Triple fat goose or the butter. And the butter Tims. It's not like they dress like it's always cold. Bitch, it's cold up there. Like
it
gets cold. Just
it ain't
like
been cold here. That's how you know he's not from here.
New York definitely.
No. We get very similar weather. But
it been hot.
It is crazy.
It ain't got cold here yet.
I don't and that's the other thing. He's so versatile, as we heard with the music.
Yes, he is.
But he's so like well traveled. He lived in L.A. Like we don't even know if he lives in New York right now. So
we don't know.
Might not. We don't know.
We don't know where he's coming from. He could be coming from Alaska. That could be the reason why he had on all he had on.
You know
we
what I'm
don't
saying?
Coming from Alaska.
Like
we don't know. He's well traveled.
Anything is possible, but like
he could be coming from the Appalachians.
Y'all got a lot of fucking quotables right there. Anything is possible. Anything coming from Alaska.
I said it earlier. I said, you know me. When it comes to the music, when it comes to the hip hop, a lot of people be like, "Oh, are you really hip hop?" Because like I listen to everything. Like
definitely real hip hop right here.
Every fucking thing. Like I don't like I told you I don't like to be stuck in the 80s, 90s.
More than I'm tuned
because I don't like that era where motherfuckers be like, "Yo, I was the man." Great, nigga. What the fuck is you doing now?
What are you doing now?
What do you do now?
What are you doing now?
And are you out of your mama's basement?
What are you doing?
That part.
And do you have a plan to get out of there if you're not? That's all I want to know.
You don't.
So like that's why I don't like to be stuck there. But as a lady of a certain age, it was quite refreshing.
Y'all gonna went across the pond and everything.
It was quite refreshing to be tapped in to this brother here that is joining us.
Indeed.
5 mics.
Bring in 5 mics.
Yeah, first of all, I heard a lot of chit chatter when I was outside through the gate.
Yeah, for sure.
One
Microphono.
This could be spotted as a triple fat goose, but it's a vest.
It's a vest.
See? The ventilation is going on. And it's very lightweight. It's an illusion. It's really for vest.
Set him straight,
that
bro.
Was me. See, I'm not going to talk about you behind your back. I said it. It was me. I said what I said. Yeah,
speaking of which, the man is a fashion icon.
Yes, he is.
That's for sure.
Here's the thing.
I appreciate
like,
that.
let me tell you something. Like, I am one of those people where I tell you, like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
As you should.
And I always mention, like, I have 2 college degrees, one of which is definitely in broadcast, telecommunication, mass media. I interned at Fox News, which is how I met Mike, the founder of the show.
Dope.
So I'm definitely a journalist in that aspect where I would do
Yes.
my research. Where I have a subscription to Shade 45. So when I went to go do my deep dive, I was like, oh, I heard this song and I kept saying, who is that nigga?
Yeah.
Like I heard Busta Rhymes, but who is that nigga?
Yes.
And when I did, I was like, oh, 5 mics, like the audacity. Because to me, being a lady of a certain age, growing up with hip hop, being almost
You've
the age
heard
of
that
hip hop.
name before.
No, like
As
5
soon
mics
as you hear
is
5 mics,
is what you aspire to be when the source published your shit.
You've heard
you were reaching for 5 mics and it was few and far
it's
in
only
between.
about 3 albums that ever got it. 3 or 4 albums that ever got 5 mics.
And I mentioned earlier on our show that like I went to private school, Friend Select. Shout out to John Schechter who founded and started the Source magazine.
They was the 5.
Because she was like, that sounds like a Jewish. I was like, yeah, it was a Jewish kid who went to Friend Select. He went to Friend Select. He founded and started the Source before the Benzino era. And I'm like, yo, so 5 mics really meant a lot because like being a person who is a Jewish kid from Philadelphia and loving the culture, but not being a founder of the culture, you know, they always say that shit. Jewish niggas.
Shout out to the Jews who have supported hip hop.
Right.
Which is the reason why hip hop is what it is right now. Shout out to the Jews.
This man here, 5 mics, is an independent artist at the best of it. Like when I did my deep dive, I was like, yo, this nigga been around. Like I've heard a whole bunch of the shit, and each time I would be like, yo, who's that nigga?
Who
like
is that?
I get the Jim Jones.
Yep.
You know, I fucks with Benny the Butcher because I'm a person, and everybody knows that I listen to everything.
Shout out to Capo, Jim Jones. Shout out to Benny the Butcher.
Like I listen to everything. Like I have a 26-year-old and a 12-year-old, so I listen to everything, and I pride myself on knowing and getting in tune with everything. So like, first of all, I'm a dipset. So that's why I first kind of like heard, and then like. I do know that you were like you stayed with Tip for a point.
Yeah.
In
That's
Atlanta.
my brother. That's my brother.
That's your brother, right?
Brother.
So like I know you moved to Atlanta. You lived to Atlanta for a period
Atlanta,
of time.
California, Florida.
And I was just like,
I
yo,
lived in
like
Philly too.
Right, and
I was gonna ask that.
I lived in Philly for like 4 years.
Right.
From the video, I got like it almost felt like you was from the city a little bit.
No,
Like
I've
you
been
lived in the city for a
I've been
little
coming
bit.
to
He's
Philly.
been coming
Okay.
to Philly for a minute.
It's home.
So
That's what's
just
up.
Like
it's home.
seriously though.
Yeah.
And
All
just
right,
like
all right.
really tapping into the art,
But-
I was like, oh, like
And the rapping side is different.
Okay, I got what you said.
I remember I was telling somebody outside. I was talking to Devon. Like I used to really walk from South Philly all the way to West Philly, rhyming, freestyling.
Wow.
Then like call somebody like we are like we're in North Philly now. I'm about to come over there and just walk.
and just
yeah,
walk.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's back when we was poor. Like,
I can
we
do
didn't
that.
know-
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just
Real
walk.
shit.
I took the same kind of journeys
I
from
took the
South Philly
train.
to South Philly to North Philly, walked from or rode a bike.
You know
Back
what
in
I'm
the day, yeah, I come from that.
Oh, you
come from that
trained at a
type of
couple
journey.
stops and
Yeah, definitely,
still taking
definitely.
those journeys,
But I
so
got
you
that from you, like from your music. That's how
Right.
I felt you right there.
So-
Like on that thing they say, real recognize real, and
It's
when I listen to
right.
music, it's I can tell when something is real. Like that's why when
Yeah.
you was with Benny and them, that's how I felt. When I felt Benny, I feel the same way when I heard your joint, like when I felt
And
Benny.
for me-
So you understand where I'm coming
facts.
from, with like that realness or whatever about your music,
Yo,
man.
for
Real
me,
dope,
it was
though.
he
Real
said
shit.
it. He said you don't have to write it if it's real. And when
Yeah.
it comes to like the lyricism, because I like a lot. When I say I like everything, I even like the bullshit in hip. I can find like
Yeah.
the gems in certain bullshit of
In the
hip hop.
bullshit.
But for me,
In the bullshit.
it's the lyricism, and I was like, yo, I like storytellers. Like some of my favorite MCs, Ghostface, Slick Rick, fucking Cool G Rap. Like my fucking Just Ice.
Just Ice.
Just
Like my
ice.
favorite lyrics, like that paint a picture, like tell a story.
You gotta put me up on
that
Just Ice.
Yo, going way back, like this is
Just
how
Ice.
old I am, my
I
nigga.
might know his
Like-
song. I might know his song, but Just Ice.
you will.
Yeah, like
Little
Latoya,
bit
like,
on top, a little
like
bit
I'm
on
trying
top.
to tell you, like
definitely.
as far as lyricism and painting a picture,
gonna look 'em up.
like this is where I put you. Like that's
Yeah.
Thank you.
that's there. Like
That's
I'm listening to
major.
your shit and I'm like, yo, I see that.
I really appreciate
Like
that.
I see that.
Wow was one of them joints, like from
So-
the old project. Wow was one of them
Can't Knock
joints
the
that do
Hustle.
that joint.
Can't Knock the Hustle.
Yeah,
That's
Can't Knock
the
the
name of the
old
album.
project. Can't Knock the Hustle.
Can't Knock the
Yeah,
Hustle
definitely.
came out
Wow
2022.
is one of them joints that she described on that joint. Like
Wow
when you
is a
paint
different type.
when
I
you,
really try to
paint a
tap
picture
into
on the joint.
Juvenile a
Yeah,
little bit when I do
I like
that.
that joint. Yeah, that joint.
The way you told the story. I
Yeah,
get
shout out to
that.
Juvie.
I get that.
That shit definitely dope.
So like, what brings you to the city now? Like outside, like I know you got the new single with Freeway.
Yeah.
Is that what's
Yeah.
bringing you to the city?
No, that's one of the reasons I'm here. But we just said, I used to live here.
Right.
okay,
Okay.
Always have to come get a dose of Philly. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Even if I don't come on the commercial side, I still might come to Philly, smoke with some of my old friends, stop at their establishments and shit like that. And yeah, I just and I always come around this time of year too.
So that means every time
So-
you come in the city, you're gonna come to Glockenware. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
this actually
If
is
you
one
gotta
of,
get your dose
this
of Philly,
is not
you
my
gonna
first
come to
interview here. Y'all know that, right?
I'm not saying it's your first, but
I
I'm
did
just saying that
my research, so I know
whenever
that
you
it's
need
not
your
your
dose
first.
of Philly, you gonna come to Glockenware.
I
That's
came here
right.
like 2-3 times back in the day.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
For real.
I'm just gonna hold you to it.
And
that
I
when
heard
you
y'all
need
number
your
one
dose
right
of
now,
Philly.
something like that, right? Number one.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Number
one thing
uno.
about Philly. One thing about Philly. We are
only
number
right on
one,
back, you know what I'm
but
saying?
even if we wasn't, wouldn't nobody have to tell us that because that's some Philly shit. Like, yeah, we number one.
That's
Always.
That's for sure.
Always. Like, what?
Yeah, so
It's
congratulations
not a
on that.
question.
But
It's
listen,
not a question.
She was talking about the 5 mics
Shout out
earlier about
Johnny
the source.
Wishbone, New York
I wanted to
repping.
ask you, like, where did you get your name from? How did you come up with the name 5 mics though?
Well, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, I was just the 5 before I was even 5 mics. I was just like 5 on some, you know what I'm saying, some blood shit, man.
Okay.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Gotcha.
I'm also a 5%er.
Okay.
So when I got off the gang stuff, you know what I'm saying, when I tapped back into the math and my knowledge and all that. Just, I just kept the 5, but people was gonna call me 5 mics all the time because I just be rhyming to death. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept the name. But when I originally started, I used to say 5 in little codes and shit back in the day. and then when niggas like, yo, bro, you can't be the gang
Yeah,
bang.
you was hard with it.
I'm 5 mics now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
alright.
saying? But that's really, and I also learned, because I've been rapping, I'm 40 years old.
Okay.
So I've been rapping for 20-something years.
Stop acting
Right.
like 40 years old. Stop doing that.
No, there's nothing wrong with being 40,
just-
but
he
I'm
just
proud.
acknowledged it. He just said
No,
like-
but
Acknowledging
listen,
the same.
I'm proud. Hold up.
We know.
No, listen.
Right. Grown
No,
folks shit.
I'm proud to say I'm 40.
Right.
Goddamn
Right.
right.
Absolutely.
Don't turn them down.
And that's what I
You
fuck
rather
with.
somebody be saying how old they are, portraying to be younger. I don't got time. I'm
Right.
40 years old. I want the
Right.
public to know that. And I want them to see what we're doing at this age
That's what's
where I'm
up.
at right now. I don't want you to
Absolutely.
get it confused we new to this part of the level of the game, but we're not new to the game.
Yeah.
We've been working a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, but
that's what's up.
That's something I appreciate, like the versatility. Like I said that earlier. I was like, yo, like because he even said in the interview that I saw from earlier this year, he was like, I was born in '84, so I'm 40 this year, and I was like, word, the shit is fresh though. Yeah. Like, as a 40-year-old, as a 40 plus, because I'll be 50 next year, honestly. As a female, where this is the culture that I'm left with, and I grew up in the era of Kim. Boss, like fucking Roxanne Shante, Queen Latifah, my sister Moni Love, like that is my sis. Yeah. Like I grew up in that era. It's like now, as a 40-year-old, I'm left with like my pussy this, my coochie that, and I'm like, that's cool. But at 50, that's not my thing. So like your versatility really, like I was just like, yo, this shit is like my era, but not like it's fresh.
I'm gonna explain what's going on. Okay. So it's like a black hip hop new renaissance thing going on. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta all understand hip hop's 50 years old, 50-something years old.
Yes.
So all everybody who's fans of hip hop is great.
Which means them niggas is in their 60s. Like be real about that.
The artists grow up. People don't need to stop listening to rap music just because they get older.
Right.
That's one. Two. We just seen what happened with the music business, with all the different things that go on when you add some young kids as artists and all this type of stuff. I'm just being honest, dealing with the young generation going into all this money, into Hollywood, into movies, it's a lot.
Right.
So even dealing with people that are a little older, think about that. Like they had before at some point when you go to the NBA, they had to tell them, hold on, we ain't taking nobody out of high school right now.
Right. They stopped that shit.
It's getting out of control. We might have to do that with hip hop too. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I need some water, matter of fact, too. My mouth is very dry.
Hey, can we get a water?
Yeah, I got one down here.
In hip hop, dealing with artists at a certain age, you get more responsibility.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You're giving the artist money.
A little more security.
Yes.
It's a little more security right there.
It might be a little better on your investment.
Yeah, on your investment.
So, because also, and a lot of rules were written when hip hop first started. The fuck? When they first started, they had a bunch of niggas.
They was young.
It's 50 years old now.
It's old. It grew. It grew a little older. People gotta know that. People gotta know that.
The music need to grow too.
Absolutely.
I'm over here for some
It's
water.
room for us.
Here
you go, bro. That's cool.
Let me see the ashtray.
Yep.
Let me get right. Yeah, but like I was saying, hip hop is a certain age. You know what I'm saying? So we have to let the music mature. And at the end of the day, I don't want to stop having. I can't listen to rap because the dude's 16. No, there's no age limit in good music.
Right.
Good music. You can play a song from the 60s, right? If it's hot, they're gonna snap. You're gonna be in the car going. It don't matter what it is, as long as it's got that vibration on it.
That's all. That's it.
Speaking of which, and still tangent to the versatility, songs from the 60s. So New Vuitton Dawn sample that I remember hearing that. I think is that a Scram Jones?
Yep.
Because I remember, like,
again,
I have a Shade 45
that was clever.
subscription in my car.
I think that song might be on the charts right now, too.
Yo,
that was a clever.
I think that song might be on the charts. I don't know what number.
The way you used it was really clever.
It's never been sampled in hip hop before.
Shit, that joint,
didn't even know that. Like, never.
First sound like that.
The first thing that came to mind was fucking Animal House.
Yeah, that shit.
like all these fucking memories. Because again, like I'm of the same age, so it's kind of like. And that's what I like about it because it's not only is new, not only is it new and fresh, it shows where the longevity is going.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're able to be timeless at the same time while being current.
Yeah. That's definitely that joint surprised me right there that you even tapped into that joint. But I can see why, because everything.
Yeah, Scram went in. We was on the vibe that night.
Yeah.
But I'm into that though. I'm just into taking quality music, flipping it, and bringing a frequency and making sense though. Like when you hear my records, even when I flip a song, it's not gonna be like the generic when you remake a song, they be sitting there like I know what you're gonna say.
You definitely do that. You definitely don't.
It's like
give
if somebody puts
if
somebody puts your sample into a blend and you like partying, you be like, wait, hold up.
You hitting it from somewhere else.
Again,
it's coming from a different
Because
angle.
like I said,
DJ Nate would do that shit.
Right, DJ Nate would do that shit for sure. And I would be like, hold up, like wait. Because again, I heard the song this summer with Busta, and I was like, "Wait, who is that nigga?"
That was definitely her
Like,
reaction.
that's
She
a-
called me on this shit. Was like,
Who-
yo,
like I heard the
heard
song
it.
on
Stop,
Shade
man.
45.
Stop. You
I
gotta stop
heard the song on
Hold
Shade
on, stop,
45.
hold on. But y'all can't shout out the icon Busta Rhymes. Y'all can't just be
No,
pushing
and
Busta Rhymes.
no disrespect.
Yeah, she said, fuck that nigga.
Love and respect
On
that
she
some-
man.
definitely pushed
More
it.
so-
Yo, we fucks with
more
Busta.
so
That's
on
my
some-
nigga. Busta
on
legend.
some-
Busta, shut
Right.
up.
No, I'm not giving my
More
life.
on some-
Shout out to Busta Rhymes.
Busta is very mainstream. I'm familiar. I hear that
But when you
anywhere, and I'm
Hey,
like,
listen.
I know that energy is coming.
We come from an
So
era.
listen,
I'm not stopping you from
So I
saying
was
your
like,
opinion.
who the fuck is this
He
that's
could play, but at
matching
the
that
same time-
energy?
Hey.
Matching
Yeah.
that energy,
Yeah.
holding my attention, and I don't know, like,
Yeah.
cause you know me, I figure,
Just
like,
saying.
not an authority
Don't
in hip hop,
dim
but
your
I grew
light.
up with hip hop.
Nah,
So I was
nobody-
like, I was like,
Paved the
really,
way
like,
he
who
had his
is that nigga?
She's crazy.
Like, who is that
Paved
nigga?
the way
And when I
went
to
motherfucker come through and bust through, and you like, oh.
and when I
Nah,
went
that's
to find
my
out
fault.
who that nigga was,
that?
I said the
That's
audacity
major.
to name yourself 5 mics, but be worthy of that shit.
I'm
Like,
just saying. That's what
That's
my
where I was
sister's
with
trying
it.
to say, and I'm piggybacking off of what she's saying.
so again, our show is over a drink, so she a couple shots in.
We should
Busta
ad lib. We
Rhymes.
should give her your ad
She
lib
respect
right now,
Busta
bro.
Rhymes,
Hit it
but
with
if-
the, what's
if
that,
she
fight?
can hear you, if
Right.
she can hear you over Busta Rhymes and respect what you're bringing to
That's
the
fire.
table, and we
Right.
respect hip hop the way we respect hip hop, that's all I'm saying. I'm her split star, she's Busta Rhymes.
I'm crying.
And I'm 1,000%
I'm
with it.
right.
All I'm saying is that
Right, man.
when we're speaking on the platform, I want to be clear in sound bites. Because
Yeah.
you said, fuck that nigga.
No, but
Oh,
And
no,
I
no,
wasn't
no,
going to
yeah,
be
sound bites
the
is
ad lib
crazy.
going, yeah.
all due
You don't need to
respect.
do that.
This is crazy.
No,
No,
but
no.
all due
We talking about
respect.
Busta Rhymes, and we talking about icons.
No,
Like, we ain't
no,
worried
no,
about
All
no,
due
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck that nigga with all due
Never,
respect.
never. That picture of Pinky is crazy.
Period.
Up there.
You know what I mean?
So off topic, but that picture is crazy.
As a
Shout out to
consumer,
Glock with radio,
as a
man.
consumer,
We got
From
this
the-
who's
it's the
hearing
best shit
this?
ever, man. We
Right.
never won.
you know what
But
I'm saying?
listen,
shit,
I got
man,
to.
I'm drinking some of my top ones.
Listen,
I'm
no, I read something. Right, this is like when I don't try to go off of somebody else's interview and see this, that, and third. And plus, I try to be real with the person. I seen that you got some entrepreneurship going on. Like you got some pizzerias and this, that, and the third.
Well,
Like,
right now, I have my own brand.
Right.
Shout out to Stephon Marbury. I have my own sneakers coming
Oh,
out.
that's
Own
what's
sneakers.
up. That's what's
And
up.
strong sneakers and all that. And then I'm really I'm into so many different things right now. I just I'm focusing on the movies and the music.
Okay.
At this point, but we have like 10 businesses. You know what I'm saying? And but
Diversify.
Irons in the fire.
yeah, everything
That's
get a
what I'm talking
season.
about.
Everything get a season. I don't like to mix too much or get too crazy because we promote and do that shit all day, every day. But we have to select times when we are highlighting. And right now, we want to highlight these films,
The films.
the music,
Okay.
and you know what we got coming next
wanna
So,
year.
Yeah,
what's your
extra.
current film
I
project?
want to be an
We got King. I just did Kings 3. I did 4 movies this year.
Okay.
nice.
So shout out to Jim Jones at the Church Steps. That's done right now. That'll be out by Thanksgiving or something like that. That's gonna be a hip hop classic.
Okay.
Shout out to Kings 3. Shout out to director Zoe. Fredro stars in that. I'm in that. It's a bunch of stars in there.
All right.
You know
All
what I'm saying?
right. All right.
And then
Yeah, I heard that
There's another
single with
film
Fredro
called,
Starr, and that shit is crazy.
there's one more film that's real deep. It's about domestic violence.
wow.
Big Boys Don't Cry.
Okay.
And, I play a teacher named Mr. Walker, and there's a student that goes to my school. He's getting abused at home. You know what I'm saying? He's a tough guy, and he don't know how to express himself. His dad, you know, all this stuff going on. You know, I go to his home, try to talk his dad out of it, maybe beat him up or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I help the kid get on track, and I'm like an influence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what's up.
So, you
Sound
know.
like some dope shit.
Yeah.
Something like for
Try-
the youth.
try
and
to get a
everything.
little, you know what I mean?
So it's a
Little deep.
reflection of the art in a different
Diversi-
form.
Yeah, yeah.
Little Denzel, you know what I'm saying?
A little diversify your
Yeah.
acting roles
Diversify.
right
But
here.
these are real films coming out.
Okay.
And,
Right.
There's 3.
What's the platform? What's the platform we can
They're
find
gonna
the
be
films
everywhere.
on?
They're gonna be
All right.
everywhere.
Okay.
They're gonna be so like Kings 3 is gonna be like a culture classic.
Okay.
I'm like Bishop and Cameron's character from Paid in Full. And
Oh shit.
Nice.
Like both, I'm Rico and Bishop.
Nice.
You a nigga
Not
that like
Rico,
guns.
I was about to say
I killed like 14.
You a nigga that
like
like guns and like to shoot
Like-
people.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
Rico and
scattered.
Bishop. You know what I'm saying?
You scattered in them
But,
roles right there.
But you know,
That sound decent.
it's real culture shit though.
Okay,
Right.
that's what's
and,
up.
and speaking of the real culture shit, you're like very independent. Like that's part of the reason why you've been able to have longevity.
Yes.
And I read somewhere that like you have like 7.5 million streams a month on your music alone.
Well, I would say
At times, like so.
I've been rapping for 20 something years.
I saw.
So
I told you.
I've been in a
sometimes
lot
you be
of
like,
different
oh,
crews,
that's who that is.
a lot of different states. You might see it, one of your favorite rappers 10 years ago. I was standing in the back with a mean face, like behind them and shit. Like this shit been going on for a long time. But right now, I'm just trying to build legacy and make quality music because quality music lasts forever.
Right.
So I'm just trying to make real music happen. And you know the thing that the public
Definitely doing that.
that I fuck with because of social media. That's another reason why I'm here today because social media. Without social media, Five Mics wouldn't be able to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? I like that the people get to see me in real time.
That's how I like that too.
There's
bro.
people
That's
that know
decent.
for sure they watching in real time. Like, no, I was just last week. They watching it and they get to witness everything just like I do. So it's a different type of thing. So when I win, they win, and they witness. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's like
dope.
different. You know
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying?
There's a connection right there.
Yes.
Connection. So
And I'm
that's
happy
dope.
that people get to do that with me.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope.
And
man.
you definitely represent New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I
I
read
represent-
somewhere
I'm the whole New York
somebody,
City.
somebody was
That's
like,
what I'm asking, what borough
yo,
you
somebody
from?
was
I'll be here.
like, somebody said, where you from? And he was like, Brooklyn, and he started naming every fucking part of
Every
Brooklyn.
part
He
of
was like,
Brooklyn.
I'm from Coney Island.
Yeah, you got every
I'm from-
part in that joint.
The thing is,
I'm
That's
from Bed-Stuy.
I feel like
I'm
Fulton
from
Street. Like, he Fulton.
I feel like real New Yorkers, because I'm saying, like, I'm not
Like,
like
from East New York. I was like,
Nah,
damn.
but I'm a different type of New Yorker. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't even want to like get for real. Like I'm not like. There's some people who live in New York. Boom, they live in your building. You know, all right,
live in
cool.
New York.
I'm from New York, nigga.
From New
You stomp
York.
everywhere.
It doesn't matter.
different.
Stomp everywhere.
It doesn't matter.
From
got you.
being-
It doesn't
living in
matter.
New York.
It
But it don't matter where you from or where you at,
I'm
basically.
outside in New York
Right,
City.
it don't
I'm-
matter where he from or where he
You
at.
might come out your grandma's crib on the other side of town. When you don't know, I'm right there in the hallway smoking weed. Oh, what up, son? Like, fine, what you doing? Yeah, son. You know, I'm outside. Like, I'm that type of person. I'm really
Hey,
with the
listen,
people and stuff
your
like
music definitely reflect
He
that too,
everywhere
man. 'Cause
like
definitely, if you listen to it,
that. I slow down a little. I be in the house a little bit now. I go to bed early. I do go to bed a little early these days. But when I'm outside, I just grew up, like I was explaining, even when I was in Philly, like nobody sat in the car with, they go, Five, let me show you around Philly. Like that did not happen. I one day moved to Philly and was like, I'm going to fucking walk and find something. And I ended up like walking through Philly. Then I started having routes. And then my man, oh, you live right here, son? And next thing you know, I'm like in the community. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how I learned to get to Philly. And then, you know, shout out to Freeway, shout out to Young Chris. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people out here back in the days. You know, shout out to my man Devon. That's my brother, actually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we go way back. And he'll tell you, even back then when I was upcoming mics, I still used to be
Not
shutting
upcoming
down the
mics.
stores and all that. He'll tell you, I used to be shutting down the stores back then. Tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
that's what's up, man.
Coming,
So you know. But even with fashion, I'll throw this out there too. With fashion, this is a one-on-one jacket right here. So you know what I mean, this is one-on-one. I got another one in red. But I'm trying to do shit that niggas don't do. And I don't wear dresses and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't paint my nails.
I don't think he's
You know what I'm
supposed to.
saying? I don't.
Nobody asking you to do that, love.
I'm not that drippy. You know what
We're
I'm
not
saying?
asking you to do that, love.
So, but I'm with pushing fashion forward though. I'm with
with
doing
that,
something
for
new
sure.
shit.
Right.
Like
For
this like
sure.
some George Jetson type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm just trying to do something that, you know, just be innovative but not all the way, you know what I mean?
You got another crazy dope
following
jacket.
the
If that's your joint, like you definitely pushing it forward. Because in the video, you got a crazy jacket on in that joint. With that joint with Freeway. I looked at the joint like, damn, that joint crazy. That look like a one-on-one right there.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm dripping with sweat. And listen,
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
we got like a good 10 minutes left. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, right, listen.
We gotta get 10 minutes. I gotta get up out of here.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong
Well,
with that,
Oh, look,
man.
we got people tuned in. We got Taj Mahal 60 saying peace to Five Mics.
Peace,
Definitely, we got people tuning in here. We got
Taj
people
Mahal,
on
what's good, y'all?
Facebook tuning in. We got people on Instagram tuning in with us, seeing what's up with you. So we got a lot of people that's getting familiar. Like I said, I'm late to the party, man. I'm
It's
glad
all
I'm
good.
at the party though, and you got me. You got me.
The
like
party
I'm,
is a vibe.
I'm a trainer. I'm a trainer.
Yo.
I'm a trainer and I work out. So like a couple of them joints, nigga, it's on my joint now.
Some weed or something?
It's in my playlist.
Which
Oh,
one?
there we
What you said, wow?
No, I train. I'm a trainer, and I'm a personal trainer, and I work and I work out. So, I'm just saying that some of your music now is gonna be in my playlist for me
Definitely
working out and everything.
I'm
Right?
with
Like
that.
really.
I'm with that.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, what's the, who wrote this?
That's mine.
What's in this?
What you gave me the role.
Oh, all right.
What you gave me?
He said, "What's in it?"
That's the only
Was
thing
definitely in it.
What you
Oh
gave me?
shit. Somebody else wrote it.
That's why you gotta
Take
ask
claim
that.
to fame right here.
I didn't roll it, but he said what's in it. I said
I
weed
forgot.
that he
I
gave me.
forgot that
We ain't
you
playing no
That's
games in
what
this
I'm
motherfucker,
saying.
man. I got
You
you.
gotta entertain,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, for sure, for
It's all
sure.
good.
Now, how long you in the city for?
I ain't gonna lie, we're leaving in a few hours. We got 2 more interviews after this.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh, you moving around then?
yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I told Zay before I got in here, this Glockaway is Five Mike's family. So
That's what I'm talking
get that.
about, man.
Let's get.
That's what I'm
I'm being
talking
for real.
about.
This like I've been coming here for over a decade. You know what I'm
what I'm
saying?
talking about,
and
man.
the thing is,
You got the
I swear to God, before we came here, I would have. If it wasn't here, we wouldn't have been here, because I'm sick. I got migraines from not going to sleep, from doing all this rapping shit and traveling. So the doctor told me to get some sleep.
You need to do yoga with me.
Oh no. What you know what I'm saying? I don't do yoga.
migraine.
There's too much stretches behind the legs and all that.
No, see,
I watch you do yoga.
you thinking about it all the wrong way.
That was
You thinking about it all
Hey
the
man,
wrong way.
this is
If you
over a
get
drink.
into it
This
for
is
your
definitely over a
mind,
drink.
if
Sometimes
you
when
get
you
into
do
it for
an
your
interview over a
mindfulness, your
drink,
mental health,
I
you
heard.
think about it different.
I've been told that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not putting my
It's
legs
not
behind my
about
head
being
and all that type of
flexible,
shit.
it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
about calming your mind.
All that takes time anyway. But with that being
Fuck
said,
that.
I definitely appreciate you taking the time to spend.
Yes,
with us
that's what I know. This is family love.
yes.
This Five Mike's up here sweating to death. You know?
He definitely up there sweating. Hey, listen, I done been in your position up here before, bro. So I understand, man. I know. Now she understand. It's all right. It happens. It happens. But hey, listen. So what's any shows coming up in the city or anywhere? Where can we tap in at?
Right now we
As
on,
far as seeing you live.
right now we on tour. The next date will be next year in January.
Okay.
So we just did like 5 shows. So
Okay.
we look in New York City.
Next year ain't that fucking
And
far
I do know
away,
he
people.
has 5mics.com, and that's the
5mics.com.
number 5 IVE.
That's
For
for
those of y'all who don't know, the number 5 IVE
Bart?
MICS.com. You know.
Please tap
That's where you
in.
can tap in and find him directly.
Real shit.
All his tour information,
Dope-
all his merchandise
Dope
information.
fucking dope music.
Because he is definitely an innovator in fashion, the music.
Yo,
Again,
shout out to the whole Philadelphia, man. Shout out to the whole North Philly.
that's right.
Shout
Big
out to
North.
South Philly.
Big North.
Shout out to my man Heshy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Devon. EMG's in the building, Jeff and Todd. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the whole Glockaway, everybody up here. And make sure that y'all keep positivity. Don't get it twisted. I know, we get high, we get fly, we running around, but let's put God first and really,
Always.
really focus on your goals.
Always.
You see what I'm saying? Because even earlier, my friends laugh and, 5, you talking about you got to go to bed. Yes, nigga. I go home, I go to bed, and I charge up, and then I entertain the whole United States.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
talking
And
about.
in order to do that, you got to get some fucking
You gotta
sleep.
get some rest.
You got to be healthy.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And you got to praise God. Seriously, man. Because it take a lot to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to let everybody know.
sure.
Chase your goals, though, man. Do not give up.
Don't
Period.
give up.
Listen,
Yeah, that's
I
a message from
definitely
5 Mike.
appreciate you saying that again.
I
Like you
appreciate
said,
y'all. And I appreciate your journalism. Don't think so. Don't think I was trying to, you know what I mean?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I
you said,
appreciate
like
your
you said,
journalism.
Glockaway is the family. Glockaway is the family. Like I said, I appreciate the
didn't even-
opportunity. Toucan hit me up and was like, "Yo, I booked a guest for your show," and I'm like, "Nigga, you
Nah, this
know,
class, this going viral. Some of that shit.
Yeah, some of
I am a journalist.
Trust me.
Oh, without a doubt. We got some shit. We
I
gonna
don't
get
owe
it back.
Temple
We gonna get
fucking
it back.
80
We gonna see
grand for
everything.
naught."
Yo, shout out to all the icons and OGs,
Yes, I'm a
man.
journalist,
Salute to
sir.
my brother Fat Joe. Shout out to Busta Rhymes, Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Shout out to Freeway. Yo, for real, salute to. Hold on, let me tell you something, man.
Philly Freeway.
Let me tell you something. Freeway is my favorite
Thinking
rapper
Academy.
from Philly. I know it's a lot of rappers from Philly. My favorite artist from Philly is Freeway. And I really appreciate his craft and what he's done for the culture. I don't think y'all understand. And his brother is fighting every day. It's not a game. Like, Freeway is a real strong brother.
Without a doubt.
And I really support him. You know what I'm trying to say? And Philly's full of some of my favorite MCs, period. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gilly. Shout out to Young Chris.
Thanks.
Shout out to Petey.
Thanks.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Petey.
Shout out to everybody.
Crack.
We already know Beans and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody from Philly. Shout out to Meek. You know, everybody from Philly. But at the end of the day, Freeway is a brother that we need to stand behind. And,
That's for sure.
Philly Freeway.
And what he's doing with health is very important.
That's for sure.
Because health is a strong thing. Everybody, yo, listen, you can't do nothing without being healthy.
Hell no.
Facts.
Can't do nothing.
Hey,
You
man,
know
I
what
try
I'm
to preach that too, File. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I'm a trainer. Like I said, I'm a trainer.
It's not corny. It's not corny. They try to make you think, no, eating vegetables is good.
Everybody keep chasing wealth. You better chase health.
Living,
You can go ahead.
listen,
You can go ahead and chase that
living
wealth.
is good.
You
You know what
can
I'm saying?
chase that
Yeah.
wealth.
Is good.
Fuck that shit. Don't let
Chasing
them,
wealth is great. Chasing money
man.
is great. Chasing that bag is great. But you better
But you
chase
gotta
that
be
health.
healthy to
Yeah,
do
because
it.
You
yeah.
better chase that health.
What you don't want to do is get the bag
Come
and
on.
gotta lay down.
Gotta
Check out.
Ain't gotta lay down.
Check out time.
Come on, son. We got this. Come on, we got this.
And
soon as you
passing
check
the
in, you
bag
check
on
out.
to
Get
somebody
started.
else.
You don't want to check in and check out.
Yeah, so
As soon as you check in, so come on.
put health first.
Yeah,
and
put
I
health
really
first.
appreciate that Freeway bringing light to that because as black men, we don't pay
Yes.
enough
I
attention
was
to our
about to
health.
say that black men do not pay attention.
You know what I'm saying?
But I
Not
think-
everybody- I want because another thing too, because we always do that. I want to say this like during the Trump and the Kamala thing and everything. This is why I never do it, and maybe somebody learned from this. I don't do this type of shit. Yo, just because we black, right? We don't gotta do something just because we black, man.
Absolutely.
No, that's played out.
No.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish my statement.
Anything.
In general,
Anything.
we don't have to keep
Off
doing
top.
stuff just because we black.
Off top.
That has passed already.
Agreed.
We do stuff if it's wrong or right,
If it's right or wrong,
good or bad.
Good or bad.
That's it.
Hey, life is
Because
choices.
look, if we do that, we racist too.
There you go.
I'm not racist.
There you
Like
go.
racism is racist. Black, white, Chinese, it's racism. You know
I'm prejudiced as shit. I tell people all the time.
what I'm saying?
I
Like,
have no picks. The blacks, the whites, the handicapped, the Jews, the
I
Asians,
don't-
the Arabs.
I judge people
I prejudge
on their
my
actions.
fucking body.
you know what I'm saying?
Show and prove to me, my nigga.
Yeah, I see this, but show
I'm with
me.
you on that. Hey man, you look back. I addressed that at the top of this joint, man. Like, listen,
Because you never know who's who, man.
just and keep some of your opinions to
Exactly.
your fucking self.
Yes,
Real shit.
On
Everybody
that,
want to hear your
thank
fucking
you
opinions,
again,
man.
5 mics.
So thank y'all for
I
love.
really appreciate you stopping through. Glockaway, the family, Toucan,
Whoopsie.
Thank
Yo,
you
Philly,
so
what's
much
up,
for the
man? The drop is
opportunity.
in, you heard?
On that note, too,